So it's been a pretty expensive week. I've decided to only wear Tom Ford fragrances this past week. This was a video idea suggested by one of you guys in my last weekly fragrance rotation video, where I was asking you guys for other types of videos you want to see, where I'm doing these kind of themed weekly fragrance rotations. And of course, this is one of the ideas. You guys suggested several other great ones as well, which I have written down that I am going to do at some point. So this was a fun one. I've never worn 7 Tom Ford fragrances in a row every single day. So it was a little bit of a challenge trying to decide what I wanted to wear each day, because a lot of them differ from each other quite a bit, and I don't have all that many of their summer offerings, but I gave it a shot and here's what I came up with. So let me know what you have worn the past week down below in the comments. I'm always curious to hear from you guys and see what fragrances you've been wearing. Now let's go and jump into this one, starting off with what I wore on the first day of the week, Tom Ford Oud Mineral. If you can even see that. This one right here. Did a review on this one a couple months ago, and this, you guys would know, is a summer fragrance that really surprised me. I was not expecting to like this fragrance as much as I do, and I was also not expecting it to be that much of a summer smelling fragrance. I mean, you look at the bottle, this doesn't fit in with their blue fragrances, but it does smell like it could potentially fit into that line. It's a really unique scent in my opinion, and it really gives you that summery type of feeling, this nice salty and marine type of scent. I don't know, it just smells like summer to me, and I love that about it. That's why I chose it to start the week off. It was a nice day out, and I wanted to reach for this guy, Tom Ford Oud Mineral, to start the week. Day number 2, I went with Sol di Pastiano. So this is kind of the blue, or in this case green, fragrance line that I was talking about. They got scents like this among a bunch of others, Costa Azzurra, all of those scents. Oud Mineral almost smells like it could fit into this line, but maybe there's a reason why they didn't put it in there. These are a lot more citrus heavy and light than Oud Mineral, so I guess I can kind of see why. And you will find with this scent, it is very, very citrus heavy. I mean, you smell this stuff. It is bright, it is vibrant, and it is summer all the way through, no questions asked. I mean, this stuff is not shy in telling you what it's built for and what it smells like. One of my favorite parts about this one, honestly, is just the bottle. I think it looks really, really cool. I love the kind of green coloration that it has going on, and it really fits this scent DNA really well. Very citrus heavy, very bright, and honestly is such a vibrant and uplifting type of summer fragrance. Now, this isn't something that I would necessarily want to wear all the time. It is a unisex fragrance, just like all of the Tom Ford private blends, and in some instances it may lean a bit towards the feminine side, at least more so than some of the other blue private blend fragrances, of course, from the line. And that's normally not a deal breaker for me. You guys know something like, for example, Mancera Sicily is a fragrance that oftentimes gets labeled as very feminine, but I still like it a lot. This one, though, it's not going to be my favorite from the Tom Ford fragrance line like this. I like it, but I do like some other ones better. I did get a chance to wear it and test it, and it's just not really one of my favorites, but it still isn't necessarily a bad scent. Moving on to day number 3, we do have one of my favorites. This one is Beau de Jour from their signature collection. I also have their private blend version of it, and honestly, I find myself reaching for the signature version basically 100% of the time. I'm really just saving my private blend bottle just because it is now discontinued, and I might as well just save the scent when I can wear this one, which is going to be cheaper and in production. In terms of scent and performance variation, there's really not a whole lot of difference at all. This one might be just a bit on the fresher side, but still, it's not really worth me wearing the private blend over this one. This one does the job more than enough, and it's one of my favorite scents. I love this scent DNA. It's a fougere fragrance, but with a bit of a modernized twist on it. It's very wearable, it's very versatile, it smells incredible, and it does perform pretty good. It's just a great scent from Tom Ford. If you're wanting to get into Tom Ford, not necessarily their private blend collection, but you just want to get one of their fragrances to start off, strongly consider getting this one to start out with, guys. You can't go wrong with this one. Of course, you do have to realize that this is going to be in the the more old school category, a bit more classic. But if you like something like that, or you can kind of wrap your head around that, this is a great place to start. One of my favorites from Tom Ford, private blend or not, that's Bodas, day number 3. Moving on to day number 4, we have another one of their more affordable offerings. This is probably going to be the most obtainable and most affordable one out of all the ones in this list. Even Bodas and their signature collection there, still a little bit on the pricey side at discounters. And yeah, by the way, buy these at discounters. Don't pay retail for these. It's just not worth it. You can save so much money buying these at discounters. I will link all of them down below. I got all of mine on discount websites and saved a lot of money. I strongly recommend you do the same, especially when you're talking about these more expensive fragrances. You can save yourself a lot of money. Day number 4, Gray Vetiver EDP. This one I believe is running you around $90 to maybe $100 for a 100 ml bottle. So to be honest with you, for a Tom Ford, that's not that bad. There's some Armani fragrances and Dior fragrances which are in that same price range as well. So for what you're paying for, you're getting a really, really wearable and nice scent. This one is going to be very versatile because it's a vetiver fragrance and it's a soapy, clean vetiver fragrance with some citrus in there. You can do literally anything with this fragrance and it'll work. Any time of the year, for any situation, dressed up, dressed down, Gray Vetiver is always going to have your back. And again, it's what I wore on day number 4. I wanted a nice soapy vetiver for the day, and well, you know, that's kind of what I had to go with because I was doing this Tom Ford week. I could have gone with the Eau de Toilette, but I wanted to stick to their in-production fragrances for the most part here. You know, the Eau de Toilette's not in production anymore. The EDP still is, so I ended up reaching for that one. Again, it was satisfying that soapy vetiver craving that I was having really well, and it's one that you can't go wrong with from the house of Tom Ford. Day number 5, we have another one from their blue fragrance line. It's Mandarino di Amalfi. So this is going to be probably my second favorite so far from the line. You know, my first is always going to be Costa Azzurra, which is not in this video. I didn't actually wear it the past week. I wanted to kind of put some attention to some of these others because I wear Costa Azzurra quite often, and I wanted to kind of give that one a break. But Mandarino di Amalfi is going to be, like I just mentioned, probably my second favorite if I had to choose. I like this one a lot. Very fresh and clean, very vibrant, a bit juicy and sweet, just like Sol di Pastiano. But this one I do like more than Sol di Pastiano just because, you know, that one can almost be a bit too much and just kind of overwhelming in some situations. Whereas this one is a bit more like kind of clean, fresh linens with citrus type of thing going on. And I find it to be just a bit easier on the nose, I guess, especially in the heat. That's what I went with on day number 5. I really enjoy the scent. You know, again, it's a clean, fresh citrus scent. Nothing mind-blowing about it, but it is very refreshing. Moving on to day number 6, we have Ombre Leather 16. So yeah, this one is the discontinued private blend Ombre Leather 16, but it has been re-released in their signature line, just like with Bodas. So, you know, I don't have the signature version yet. I do plan on getting it, so I went with this one. I was really craving this one. Actually, what I was really wanting to wear that day was Tuscan leather. I'm getting some issues here. Actually, what I wanted to wear that day was Tuscan leather, but I figured, you know what? I'm going to go Ombre Leather 16 just because it is fresher and you get that nice violet leaf note in here, which I think is incredible. I love that note in fragrances. It's very unique. It's something different and it gives it a nice cooling, refreshing type of smell. You know, Tuscan leather would have been pretty heavy considering, you know, I was wearing this fragrance and going outside and doing things. So it would have been a little much. Ombre Leather still may be a little much in the heat, but not nearly as bad as Tuscan leather. Nice freshness in here from the violet leaf, and it's a great scent. Not sure why they took this one away in the first place, but I am glad that they brought it back into the signature line, which of course will be more affordable than these private blends. Really, really great leather scent. If you like leather and you like violet leaf, give this one a shot. And finally, last fragrance to end the week, I went with Noir Extreme. So definitely not a summery based fragrance. This one is pretty much fall and winter all the way through, and I really like that. I did wear this one indoors as it was a chill day. Basically, you know, we were going out and doing things throughout the week, and well, wanted something to kind of chill out for a day, staying inside in the air conditioning, and this is what I went with. It's a sweet based fragrance. It is gourmandish, and it's not something I would consider to be masculine, but it is a nice scent from Tom Ford. It's going to be one of their more popular ones from their non-private blend collection, and you can get these 50 ml bottles for a relatively decent price. It is worth checking out if you like Tom Ford scents. So guys, there you have it. That was my week of only wearing Tom Ford fragrances. Again, let me know down below what you guys wore this past week, and also let me know what other types of videos like this you want me to do, and I'm open to doing them. So all these fragrances will be linked down below if you want to check any of them out. And that's going to be it for me, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you tomorrow night with another one. Take care.